Well, thank you all for coming along, media, Chargers TV, but particularly can I say thanks to these young people. I suspect they got half an afternoon off school, so there was probably an extra bonus in it for them. But thanks for putting your kit on, guys, and coming along to this announcement we've got today, which in lots of ways is all about you. Can I also acknowledge the other club and camp presidents in the room who we've been working with over recent, I won't name you all, over recent days. That's Win News ringing me to tell me they're on their way. And can I acknowledge Chris as well from Basketball Tasmania, and say thank you all for coming along for what I think is a really important announcement. Since I've been with the Chargers now 6 weeks, it feels like about 6 years, but 6 weeks, I hope the basketball community's seen that we want to work with all of you, Basketball Tasmania, with all the clubs and cams around the place, because we really want to build. We know that our success at the Chargers is entirely based on building the base of the pyramid, on making sure these young people not only have a pathway into participation, so there's more schools and more clubs and more kids at this age playing basketball, but they also have a great clear pathway to end up playing from participation all the way to peak. And that means the Chargers in southern Tasmania at the moment, and that's who we want them all to play for at the end of the day. To that end, we're signing up some new sponsors. We've changed the name of the women's program to Telstra Hobart Chargers women's and men's team, and we want equally the girls here and the boys here to aspire to play for the Chargers. Now, to do that, we recognise we need to work with the whole of the basketball community. So to that end today, or in fact to that end, I want to say there's 3 goals I've been outlining at the board, and I know the board of the Chargers have been very supportive of. We've got to build the pyramid and build better pathways from participation to peak. We've got to be, the Chargers have to be more prominent in the community. We have to service our sponsors better, but we also have to service the basketball community better and be more engaged with the basketball community. Then ultimately we all have a shared goal of building financial stability, not only for the Chargers, so we're not lurching from cash crisis to crash crisis, but the whole of the basketball community builds a financial stability and a financial base that we genuinely can look after ourselves, but we can also speak to government about what we want from them going forward as well. So my 2 announcements today that I'm making is I am absolutely thrilled to be announcing that the Chargers, together with the southern clubs and cams of southern Tasmania, will be signing partnership agreements that essentially help all of us, I believe. We will share some of the costs, and I want to thank those clubs who have committed to making a contribution to the Chargers budget going forward. But in return, of course, these partnership agreements will mean that you've got access to the best of coaches, the best of players, the imports, and when you want to be out there engaging clubs, engaging the school kids, engaging in camps and clinics, we're going to be right at your shoulder helping you, and I believe genuinely we'll both benefit from that. The sport will benefit from that, but most, on top of that, both the clubs and the Chargers can benefit from that financially and put us on a stronger footing. So that's the first announcement, that we're going to build some partnership agreements. The second announcement is that as part of our investment in that program, the Chargers board have agreed to appoint Anthony Stewart for a 3-day-a-week role as Business and Community Development Manager for the Chargers. That 3-day-a-week role will mean we actually have resource to help you, and we have resource also to service our sponsors and give the business community more of what they want from basketball as well. So I wanted to put that announcement in today as well, because that's a key part of our investment in servicing basketball in southern Tasmania, and that's the contribution that we're going to make, and we thank you very much for your co-contribution. So ultimately the announcement today, really, it's all about these kids, making sure more of them join basketball as a sport and have an option, more of them get access to quality coaching and opportunities, and more of them go on with the sport and rise to peak level, and that we see our peak team, the Chargers, in the future populated with many, many more Tasmanians who have come through the ranks, and ultimately that's what it's about for me.